Okay, it's Q&A day. I got a lot of great questions from my 5,000 subscriber celebration video. So I'd like to thank everybody for that and everybody who's been supporting me on Patreon. I really appreciate that so much, guys, so thank you. Oh, here's Yerby. Someone asked me a while ago if I could show him. So this is my dog Yerby. He's my best friend, and I don't know how long he'll stick around because he's got a T-bone over there that he's worried about. So I think that's a lot more interesting for him than doing this video, but we'll see. Okay, question number 1 came from Bites Back, and their question is, how many instruments can you play? I can play 4 instruments: piano, guitar, ukulele, and violin. And I taught myself all of them except for the violin, which I studied in school, in public school, and also privately after school in different programs for many years. So yeah, I played 4 instruments so far, but I'd like to increase that. I'd like to learn some more percussion instruments and things like that. And I'm never done learning music. And I'm definitely going to try to add some more violin in my videos. It's just that as I got a little older, I had to put it down for a long time, and I'm just picking it back up. So as I get more comfortable and reacquainted with it, I'll be adding more of that to my videos, definitely. And my mom will be happy about that. Okay, question number 2. I don't have a name for this one, but they asked, they said, your musical gifts are remarkable. Thank you very much. And at what age did your parents nurture your God-given ability? Well, my parents were really, really great about letting all of us kids try new things we were interested in and learning new skills, and especially, things with academics and music. So I remember my dad bought our first piano when I was 3, and they brought it in. It was a surprise, and I was the youngest, so after my brothers got through playing on it, I got on there and I just loved it so much, and I wanted to learn. So we started very early with music, and we always had records playing in the house. Then my parents had we had an old-fashioned record changer. We could put a stack of records, and they would just play one after the other all the time, especially classical and hymns, Christian music. And then we had some like Linda Ronstadt, Janis Joplin. My brother had Michael Jackson, Thriller. So we always had music playing in the living room. So I was playing with my Legos and little Matchbox cars. I would be listening at the same time and humming all the tunes. And I actually had all the records memorized. I would know which song was coming next automatically. It's like that tape recorder was just going in my head. So yeah, my parents had music in the house and stuff like that for a long time. And then I started piano because my older brother was taking lessons, and I was very little, and I used to have to wait for him in the other room with my mom. The lady had like a million cats, and she used to let me play with sticker books and color forms, and it was a good time. And I could hear him having lessons in the next room, and it really excited me. And one day I got in there and was playing on the piano, and my mom thought it'd be good if I took some lessons, so I did take some. And I learned from her, and I'm glad I did, because she taught me to read notes and the basics. But I stopped taking pretty soon because I just didn't like the structure of it, having to learn certain songs and just the structure of lessons. I just wanted to kind of do my own thing. But I'm really grateful for those few lessons that I did have where I learned how to read music and stuff like that. And then in 3rd grade, they sat us down one day, and a bunch of the music teachers came in and did a string demonstration for us, where they had a violin, viola, and cello, and they played a few songs, and I was just taken with it. I was in love, and I just had to play that violin. I just knew it was for me, and I had to play it. So I went home waving my little permission slip, and my family was skeptical because they thought I was going to be more of a trumpet player or a drummer, because it's kind of a rough and tumble little kid. But I was adamant that violin was for me, and my parents signed me up, and I took to it so quickly. Got the little dots off of violin, and I was leading the whole orchestra before I knew it. So I'm really grateful to my parents for letting me try the things I was interested in, because if it wasn't for them, then I might not have these skills today. Question 3. Can you name some artists, genres, and songs that you like most? Yes. I have several contemporary artists that I like that I listen to a lot of stuff, but like groups that I love that, I would go see in concert are Blue October, 21 Pilots, the Indigo Girls, the Revivalists, Ed Sheeran, Ingrid Michaelson, and Jason Mraz. They're like my absolute favorite that I like many of their songs, and not just like one or two, but and really like the bands and their lyrics and everything about them. So yeah, those are my favorite currently. That's always changing and adding and stuff like that. As far as genres, I'm open to any kind of music. I pretty much listen to anything except opera, super heavy metal, like the kind where they say, whoa, whoa, whoa. I can't. It hurts me. And old-fashioned show tunes. I can't take it. I just don't like it. That's no offense to people who like it, because if you like it, it's great. But it's just not for me. But the newer show tunes, I think they're catching on. They're getting a little better. So, but the old-fashioned ones, no thank you. So those are I had to tell you the ones I won't listen to, because pretty much I'll listen to anything else. So that's how I answer that question. Okay, will you ever do any punk covers? And then said, that is all, lowly human. And the answer is yes, of course I will do punk covers. But I don't really, I'm not really into punk, that I listen to it a lot. So I have no idea where to start, what song to do, or what people like. So it would be great if you guys could help me out. If you do like punk and want me to do a punk cover, just put suggestions in the comments, and I'll definitely listen to those, because I need some help with that, because I'm not quite sure what to do. So yes, I would very open to do punk covers. I'd love to. I think that's a good idea. Okay, my 5th question is, how has your musical talent and skills affected your life? And all I have to say is that is only in awesome ways. And there's nothing negative about it. It's given me ways to speak, and it helps me relax. I have autism and tics and OCD, and but when I'm playing music, like my tics and my obsessions, they just go away for that time. So it helps me relax and feel comfortable in my body. And then YouTube came around, and man, it's just, music has helped my confidence so much, and I feel like a part of the world, and I have contact with so many like kind and cool people like you guys, and I can share my music, and just feel like I have my place and what I do, and it's my skill. So it's affecting me. Probably the biggest and best effect of anything in my life has been music, that's for sure. Who is your favorite pianist and classical performer? Well, my favorite pianist when I was younger, and who influenced the way I play and the way I learned, was George Winston. He was like my favorite for a long time, and I still love his music and listen to it. And I credit him with me being able to learn by ear now, because I didn't really know I had that skill. One day, my brother's going to Dartmouth University, and we drove up to visit him, and I used to listen to the CDs on the way, over and over, on my Discman, remember those? And this kid was I heard George Winston playing, but it was live. Someone was playing on the piano in the hall, and we went up to him, and when he finished, I was like, how'd you learn that? He doesn't have sheet music, because at the time, you couldn't find George Winston's sheet music. He said, I figured it out. And I thought, I can do that. I know I can do that. And I went home, and I got my little tape recorder and listened, and I started getting better at it, and I learned that I did have that skill, and it just started becoming easier and easier. And so he was my first favorite pianist. Well, I would say currently my favorite pianist is Ronald Jenkins. He's very popular on YouTube, made a name for himself. He is not like a professional pianist, but he's incredibly creative. He mixes pianos with his own beats that he makes, which are out of this world. And he's his own person, and he has so much fun. And I think he's my favorite pianist right now. I love his stuff, and you should check him out. I'm gonna put a link to his channel in the description, because I have a lot of I got a lot of respect for him. So I think I should check him out. And as far as my favorite classical composer, Mozart. I know a lot of people say that, but my reason for loving Mozart is that his music is so mathematical, and it's just like so logical, and you can hear the math in it. That's how it is to me. And it just, it relaxes my brain, and it just feels good. It just makes me feel even and calm. So I just feel there's something really special about him and the way he was doing his music. So yeah, he's my favorite composer. So that's all questions I have today, and I want to thank you guys for responding to my video so much and sending me questions and kind comments and stuff like that. So I want to thank you too for supporting my channel, and again, people on Patreon supporting me, extra special thank you. And I wrote a song last night at 1 in the morning, and I'm going to play it for you now. I'll leave you with that. Thank you so much for watching, for being there for me, guys. Okay, bye. When you were born, you didn't know your tears would never dry. You were born, you didn't know that everybody dies. You were born, you didn't know that love was gonna hurt. But you found out soon enough what loving's worth. As you grew up, you learned that people could be mean. As you grew up, you witnessed things that couldn't be unseen. As you grew up, you learned the world was bigger than you thought. But you found out soon enough the things you never saw. Oh, life is rough and sad and mean. Oh, it's the beauty in between. Oh, there are bullies everywhere. So surround yourself with love and faithful care. As you get old, you have to leave the bad things in the past. As you get old, you gotta make the good times last. 'Cause life is short and time, it's never slowing down. You got to live and laugh and love and spread your life around. Oh, life is rough and sad and mean. Oh, but it's the beauty in between. Oh, there are bullies everywhere. So surround yourself with love